Hey guys, Vloggers here. Today I'm bringing a bit of a different video, something that I want to start being the main thing I do on my channel and the main kind of things I produce, and that is some loot videos. Now these are my personal pride. I used to love watching them. I used to love watching a friend's 10-hour series and everything else brought out, and it's obviously something that I'm passionate about and love watching, so if there's no more people doing it on YouTube, I'm going to do my own. I'm planning on making this probably the main videos I make for quite a while. Obviously we'll do the little ones here and there on updates, maybe a bit of account progression, things like that, but this is what I want to do at the moment. I think the basis of what I'm going to do is probably 1,000 kills, maybe a little bit less if it is bosses. I'm not quite sure yet, we'll get to that when it gets to it. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do gargoyles, as I know they are very consistent money. And obviously doing this will obviously increase the money on my account, increase the prospects for the future, increase my possibility of doing things, items I can acquire and things I can do on the channel, so should be good overall. My log, if I check it before we start, is actually 1,055 kills, so when it gets to 2,055 I will be ending obviously the killing. I will reset my attack and hit points XP. I will kill one first in a minute and see how much I get per one, and then I'll be able to figure out how much XP I'll have by the end of it. I will time this, but I might take breaks because this might take quite a few hours. So I'll give a rough idea of XP and GP per hour and things like that. So let's go and kill. Okay, so Silly Meat actually forgot his hammer, as you probably will have seen in the first clip and roasted me for already. But the good thing about that is I actually didn't show. Let me just show that I start on the same log. 1055 or 56 now. It does count that I've killed one, even though I hadn't killed it. I just got it down to 0 HP but didn't smash it. Okay, so we'll change the final code to 2056. But what I do quickly is I want to actually show my entire bank. Just quickly scroll through it, just as a point of reference for all the loot, so I can look back on it and see what I did have, and to also show proof of that I'm not faking any of these loots. Here you go, here's all of the loot I already have, so I will go back and look at that for reference to calculate all of the drops I actually do get. So yeah, let me grab my hammer and we'll go and do our first kill. Okay there, boom, that's our first kill done for a few coins. So we're getting 436 XP per one, meaning we actually should get 436,000 tag experience from this, and 145,000 hit points experience, which will be good. It will take a while, but I am ready to do this. For the first inventory, if you've wondered, I am using the obsidian armor, only because it has the same strength bonus basically as Bandos, but I do know it has quite weak defense bonuses, and I am using a defender, so if it does tank a little bit, if it doesn't tank enough, I probably will just scrap it and go for something like Torags. I don't need to use the helmet as I'm not on a Slayer task. I just brought it to check my log. So yeah, I'm gonna get cracking with 1,000 now, and I'll probably be back probably with 1,000 to us and showing the loot and the experience rates. Okay, so what I actually decided to do was after every inventory, I'm going to quickly show you, quickly price check of it. That just means I can keep track easily, looking back on the video of what I got each inventory, and it gives a bit more content and a bit more texture to the video. So off this inventory we managed to pull 4 rune swords. Let's just stick all this in here. Don't want to make this. I literally picked up everything. I mean, I picked up every single coin drop, whether it was a big coin drop or a small coin drop. All the fire runes, everything. Man, I think the only thing I lost was one uncut at diamond. I think that was it. So that's 861,000. I think that's off about 200 kills. So nice bit of profit. I think it was just over an hour. So making quite a bit of profit here. Okay, and here's the loot from about 200 more, maybe 250 more actually. That was a longer trip. I think we probably killed about 450 now, maybe 500. Money isn't as good as I thought it would be, but I'll be back with you after another trip. There's our third trip. Finally picked up our first G-Maul. First one in about 700 kills now. Probably maybe one and a bit trips off completing this. But yeah, the money's stacking up. Okay, now that inventory, we pulled a lot of rune items. Look at all them rune 2H swords. That's about 300 kills there, maybe 250. Over a mil that trip. Boom. A few more to go, and then we're going to wrap it up. So boom, there's 1,002 gargoyles have been slain. We did go over the limit, as we did get carried away doing it. As you can see, there is the last inventory that we managed to do. That's about 250 kills right there. So what I'm going to go do is add up all of the loots, calculate the XP rates, things like that, how long it took, and I'll be back to you guys with the ending. And there we have it. That is all of the loot from the 1,000 rounded up. Everything in my inventory. I went back at all the video clips and looked at everything I had. Let's just, before anything else, let's go ahead and price check it. Boom, that's 3.7 mil. It took about 6.5 to 7 hours to complete. We'll say 6.5 for the video's sake. Though obviously, if you were on a Slayer task, then it would be a lot quicker. So the GP rate might be a little bit higher on task. But that is 570,000 GP per hour. So not the best, not the worst. It's quite a steady moneymaker. Is quite chill. Obviously, that is with 99 strength and 93 attack, with using a whip and things like that. Obviously, if you're using better weapons or you had a little bit better stats, and if you were praying, things like that, you might get a little bit higher, but that probably is quite a good average. I would say that it is quite a viable moneymaker, but there obviously is better things out there if you're looking to do something combat related, but it is quite chill, and there's always quite a few people there to talk to. It is about 60,000 combat XP per hour in attack, and about 20,000, 15,000 in hit points at my level. So yeah, that's that wrapped up. If you were staying waiting for the giveaway, what it's going to be is 1 mil flat cash stack giveaway. All you got to do is be liked, subbed, and comment 3.7 mil just to prove you watched to the end. Comment, like, everything like that. Advise me what you want me to do for the next one, and I'll see you in it.